Avoiding today's responsibilities won't absolve you from facing them tomorrow. The level of happiness most people experience is determined by their own mindset. I harbour dislike towards that individual. I must acquaint myself with him better. If you label a dog's tail as a leg, it doesn't magically grant it an extra limb. A tail remains a tail regardless of what you call it. I will diligently prepare, confident that my opportunity will eventually present itself. We the citizens hold the rightful authority over both the legislature and the judiciary, with the intention not to subvert the Constitution, but to remove those who distort its principles. I consistently strive to perform to the best of my abilities, and will continue to do so unwaveringly. I firmly believe in the discernment of the populace. When presented with truth, they can be relied upon to confront any national crisis. The crucial task is to provide them with accurate information. The most effective means to repeal an unjust law is to enforce it rigorously. The governance of this nation and its institutions belongs to its inhabitants. If they become dissatisfied with the existing regime, they retain the constitutional right to amend it, or, if necessary, to instigate a revolution. No individual possesses the inherent goodness to govern another without consent. Despite the conflicts among cats, the population of kittens never seems to dwindle. We should aspire to be magnanimous enough not to take offense easily and to refrain from causing offense. If someone demonstrates competence in a particular task, they should be given the opportunity to excel in it. Whenever someone advocates for the institution of slavery, I feel a strong urge to witness them subjected to it firsthand. Everyone appreciates receiving compliments. These individuals seek only fairness in their demands, and fairness is precisely what I shall endeavour to provide to the best of my ability. My objective in governing is to conduct myself in a manner that even if I were to lose all external support, I would still retain my integrity. The identity of my grandfather holds little significance to me. I am more interested in the character of his descendants. Let us maintain faith in the righteousness of our cause and continue to fulfill our duties with conviction. The consensus of the public holds paramount importance. With its support, success is assured. Without it, failure is inevitable. Despite the formidable might of numerous armies and vast wealth, the natural barriers of the land remain unconquerable. Our safeguard lies in cherishing liberty as an inalienable birthright for all humanity. To undermine this principle is to invite tyranny to our doorstep. While refraining from imposing a specific agenda regarding education, I emphasize its paramount importance to our society. Like a man preoccupied with leasing rooms in one part of his house, neglecting the fire raging in another, I find myself similarly engrossed in disparate tasks. Any policy lacking a foundation in prevailing public sentiment cannot endure in the long term. The doctrines of bygone eras prove inadequate for the challenges of the present. We must adapt our thinking and actions to meet the demands of the times. Traditional biographies often distort the truth and deceive future generations. I firmly oppose slavery on moral, social, and political grounds. I advocate for its cessation and would welcome its gradual abolition throughout the nation. As I stand here, committed to the principles symbolized by this staff and the American flag, I implore you to stand alongside me as long as I remain true to those principles. Literature serves to remind individuals that their original thoughts are often not as unique as they might believe. Maintain a steadfast grip and exert maximum effort, even in the face of adversity. Judge Douglas, despite his former prominence, now finds himself powerless to halt the advance of slavery. His indifference toward this issue renders him ineffective. Slavery stems from humanity's inherent selfishness, while opposition to it arises from a commitment to justice. These opposing principles inevitably clash, resulting in ongoing turmoil. Someday I may ascend to the presidency. There is another ancient poet, whose name eludes me at present, who asserted that truth emerges over time. Any oppressed populace possesses the inherent right to revolt against oppressive governance and establish a more suitable system. This right is sacred and holds the potential to liberate humanity. Genuine patriotism surpasses superficial displays of piety. When faced with challenges, it is unwise to change course abruptly. The use of ballots is a peaceful and legitimate alternative to resorting to violence. While I can promote individuals to positions of authority, the expense of maintaining horses poses a logistical challenge. A person's religious devotion should extend to the welfare of their pets. Rather than seeking divine favor for our cause, we should align ourselves with what is morally right, for righteousness transcends any human allegiance. While deception may temporarily sway some, it cannot indefinitely deceive everyone. The educational philosophies adopted today will shape the governance ideologies of future generations. Character defines a person, while reputation is merely a reflection of others' perceptions. Your determination to succeed outweighs external factors in determining your success. Failure itself is not the concern. The true measure lies in one's response to failure. The perspective on liberty differs between the oppressed and the oppressor, illustrating the subjective nature of this concept. Marriage neither guarantees bliss nor torment. It often serves as a transitional phase. A person's pride in their community should be matched by their contribution to its welfare. Personal growth is an individual journey, irrespective of familial legacy. I envision a future where America reclaims its role as a beacon of hope for the world. True friendship is forged through shared adversity. The influence of a mother's prayers endures throughout one's life. Fear of a woman stems from the realization that she cannot be easily manipulated. Man's capacity to grasp the infinite suggests a purpose beyond mere transience. Labor precedes capital, therefore it merits greater respect and consideration. Let us strive for reconciliation, guided by a spirit of magnanimity and fairness. Excessive self-promotion often leads to one's downfall. Certain principles must remain steadfast, even in the face of opposition. Seeking popularity compromises one's peace of mind. Internal division weakens any entity's ability to endure. Continual learning is essential for personal growth. My rejection of slavery aligns with my belief in democracy, where no individual should dominate another. Constructive criticism stems from genuine concern for improvement. Each person harbors their unique aspirations, striving for acceptance and respect among their peers. Virtue often emerges from acknowledging one's imperfections. Transforming adversaries into allies is the ultimate victory. While success is not guaranteed, integrity must never be compromised. The art of deception requires an exceptional memory, a trait seldom found in successful liars. I owe my character and aspirations to the influence of my mother. Tact involves understanding others' perceptions of themselves. Proper preparation is crucial for success, often outweighing the effort invested in the task itself. The power of democracy surpasses that of violence. Ensure your decisions are grounded in conviction, then stand resolute. My religion dictates that my actions, whether good or bad, shape my conscience. Progress may be slow, but regression is not an option.
Seek recognition through merit, rather than seeking validation from others. The enduring vitality of democracy relies on the active participation of its citizens. Compassion yields greater rewards than strict adherence to the letter of the law. Stand by those who uphold righteousness and distance yourself from those who stray. The possibility of failure should not dissuade us from supporting just causes. The achievements of some serve as inspiration for others. Promote reconciliation over litigation, as it often leads to a more harmonious resolution. Encourage self-sufficiency rather than dependence on others' resources. Patience often yields better results than hastiness.